Hello, my name is Chris Goode, and I help people transform the pain of a breakup into a life of power and purpose. So if you find yourself struggling with post-breakup pain, then this is absolutely the video for you. If you find this information helpful, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, then please hit that subscribe button. So today I want to talk about no contact. This is quite the buzzword when it comes to relationships, especially in the breakup community, breakup recovery community. And the issue that I find when it comes to no contact is that it's sort of a don't think about the pink polar bear issue. You're like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm sure that you've had a song or something come up in your head where you really tried your hardest to push it out. And what ends up happening is it just comes up more. And so the whole premise of no contact is that you're focused on not contacting an individual, your ex. And while I think the strategy of no contact is super helpful, it's like cut the cord, mute them, block them on social media, move on, because you're just prolonging your pain by allowing yourself to keep looking, to keep searching. If they really want to talk with you, they'll come talk with you. You let them come on their own accord, on their own will, their own choice, not because you're trying to make them, and it's not going to help you by looking at their stuff all the time. It hurts. Yes, I understand that. I don't doubt that. And I'm sorry that you're going through this pain right now. However, I also think that this might be an incredible opportunity, and I want you to see how that focus of no contact to avoid or to, get your ex back actually causes your problems to become worse. Whereas what would be more valuable is using the strategy of no contact to focus on creating a compelling future for yourself. What do I mean by this? Well, there's an attraction, there's an attachment to this person that is no longer with you. And that attraction, that attachment is causing you to look back instead of ahead. And if there was something that was more compelling and attractive, you'd be moving towards that instead. But you're not. You're focused on your ex. And you can see where the problem lies when it comes to this. The primary issue for you is if you had a future that was worthwhile and meaningful to move towards, it'd make it a lot easier to let the ex go. It'd make it a lot easier to move forward. And if you don't know what a compelling future looks like, then that right there is the thing that you need to focus on. That's the thing that will help you to detach. And perhaps you've lost sight of all the things that you like. Perhaps you really surrounded yourself with their friends and the things they do. It was all about their hobbies. It was all about the things that they enjoy. And you lost sight of yourself. And this is why some experience like this can be so valuable, because it's an opportunity for you to learn what's important for you. And by learning what's important for you through that process of self-discovery, you will be able to take more effective action in your life, action that produces the kind of results that you're looking for, that gives you a sense of hope and vigor, that allows you to move forward in life instead of backwards. And it's time, isn't it? It's time that you say goodbye to the past and that you move forward into something that actually is meaningful, that matters, instead of suffering away over something that you can't control. You can't control the decisions of another person. Sure, you can do things that would influence them and persuade them, but ultimately that's up to them. But what you can control is you can control your actions. You can control the choices that you make. And so are you ready to make a choice? To make a choice that's going to improve the quality of your life. It's going to improve the way that you feel. It's going to cultivate an experience in you and emotions that are pleasant and empowering. And right now, you might be suffering. And I imagine for those of you who are still watching this video, you probably are suffering. And so this is the answer. This is the key to moving forward in life. And I am not saying that it's easy. Something like no contact can be a great strategy. One thing that I find a bit disappointing with the breakup recovery coaching community is the fact that coaches will use this as a way to secure clients to get their exes back. And I don't think I think it's kind of manipulative. Whereas the important thing is learning to let go. And I think that you deserve the truth. I think it's important. If your ex comes back, great. If that's what you really want, if that's what's really healthy and good for you, fantastic. But don't allow yourself to be consumed by something that is out of your control. It's like, expecting a certain weather pattern. You don't control the weather. Now, there's potential and possibility that the weather could go the way that you want it to, but ultimately to be frustrated about the weather being the way it is ridiculous. Accept reality. Accept the facts. Accept the fact that they are gone. And now you're left with choices. Choices to take ownership over what's going on in your life so that you can be better. So, how do we create a compelling future? I'd say the first thing is taking a look back at the things that you enjoy. Maybe you forgot what those things are, or maybe you remember what they were prior to the relationship. Maybe you remember some of the things that you did during the relationship that you actually enjoyed. Learn to reacquaint yourself with those things again, to reintroduce them into your life. And perhaps they're not going to be fun and exciting. Maybe you don't feel so happy at first, but that's not the point. The point is to start doing these things slowly. And as you commit yourself to these and you start to progress in them, you'll start to notice a difference in the way that you feel, a mood shift. If you are totally lost about what you might like in life, then this is all the more important for you to move towards. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in the same circumstances again. And so, for those who don't know what to do, this is where life can get a bit exciting. Maybe you could think or imagine some things that might be exciting to you or could be fun. Take a guess. Explore. Open yourself up to possibility and potential. But you're not going to create a compelling future if you refuse to be open to possibility. Maybe you decide to go for a skydiving trip. You've always wanted to do it. It's pretty invigorating. I can speak from personal experience. And perhaps you like that so much that you decide, you know what? Actually, I want to do this more. And so you end up doing it more and more. You end up getting a skydiving license or certificate so that you can take people out on tandem, or that you can skydive by yourself. And then you find yourself having a whole new career. When I went skydiving, there was the person I went in tandem with, they actually skydived for like a certain amount of months, like 9 or 10 months per year. And then once they saved up all their money, they would travel for the summer season. How cool is that? Like, they got to experience so many things. And you never know how your life's going to unfold when you're willing to take those leaps of faith, when you're willing to move out into the unknown and explore possibility, to explore potential. So you never know how those So you never know how those opportunities can unfold in your life, and how that sense of exploration can open up so many possibilities for you. So your willingness to step out into the unknown will make a difference in your life. So thank you for watching this video, and until next time.